In the event of a hypothetical nuclear conflict between the US and Russia, understanding the potential targets becomes crucial for both defense strategies and civilian awareness. Historical tensions and mutual mistrust dating back to the Cold War have led to detailed planning on both sides, with each nation identifying key strategic locations that could cripple the other's military capabilities and infrastructure. This video aims to delve into the most likely U.S. targets for Russian nuclear strikes, assessing them based on their strategic importance and potential impact. Key locations such as major cities, military installations, and economic hubs are all in the crosshairs. But don't be surprised if some unexpected sites also make the list. From Washington, D.C. to Silicon Valley, the stakes are high. And understanding these potential targets can shed light on the broader implications of nuclear warfare and the importance of diplomatic efforts to prevent such a scenario. In assessing potential targets for a hypothetical Russian nuclear strike on the United States, several critical criteria come into play. First and foremost, strategic military importance is a key factor. Locations such as Washington, D.C., home to pivotal government and military institutions and major military bases like the Pentagon, make prime targets due to their role in national defense and command infrastructure. Another crucial factor is economic significance. Cities like New York, Chicago, and Los Angeles are economic powerhouses, housing major financial institutions, centers of commerce, and industrial hubs. A strike on these areas would cause significant disruption to the U.S. economy and global markets. Population density also influences target selection. Densely populated urban centers such as New York City and Los Angeles would have catastrophic human casualties, thereby exerting massive immediate and psychological impact. Lastly, symbolic targets are chosen for their national significance. Targets like the Statue of Liberty or the White House could be chosen not only for their immediate impact, but also for their iconic status, striking a blow to national morale. Given these factors, one might not be surprised by the inclusion of major hubs on the list. However, the possibility of less known yet strategically crucial locations such as certain military installations or critical infrastructure points could take the top spot, making the actual one target as shocking as it is strategically pivotal. So without any delay, let's get started. 7. San Francisco. San Francisco is a city of immense significance both strategically and symbolically, which makes it a prime target in any hypothetical nuclear conflict. As one of the most vital technological and financial hubs in the United States, the city houses the headquarters of numerous notable companies, including those in the sectors of tech, finance, and biotechnology. This concentration of high-value targets means that debilitating San Francisco would result in a significant blow to the nation's economic and technological infrastructure. In particular, Silicon Valley, located nearby, as the global epicenter of technological innovation. Nuclear strike on San Francisco would indirectly impact the entire Silicon Valley region, causing widespread disruption to tech giants like Apple, Google, and Facebook. The ensuing chaos could cripple the technological backbone of the United States, leading to a cascade of operational failures not just in tech, but across sectors that rely on technology for their day-to-day operations. Financial institutions would also suffer in the event of a strike. San Francisco is home to major banks and investment firms. This includes Wells Fargo, one of the largest banks in the U.S., and many venture capital firms that fund startups and innovation. The destruction of the financial institutions would have catastrophic effects on the national and potentially global economy, shaking investor confidence and leading to severe economic downturns. The city's high population density is another factor, making it a significant target. San Francisco is one of the most densely populated cities in the United States, with a diverse and vibrant population. A strike here would cause massive casualties and generate a humanitarian crisis of unprecedented proportions. The sheer scale of devastation and loss of human life would not only be a tragic consequence in its own right, but also serve to demoralize the nation. Symbolically, San Francisco holds a special place in American culture and history. From the iconic Golden Gate Bridge to its rich legacy as a cultural social beacon, the city represents the innovative and open spirit of the United States. Your direct hit on such an emblematic city would send shockwaves through the national psyche, striking at the heart of American identity and values. Moreover, San Francisco's active port and naval facilities play a crucial role and national defense. The city's strategic location on the western seaboard makes it a critical point for military operations and logistics. Destroying these facilities would hamper the nation's ability to project its military power in the Pacific region, compromising national security. 6. Chicago, Illinois stands as a critical urban center within the United States, making it a notable target in the context of geopolitical tensions and potential nuclear threats. Situated in the heart of the Midwest, Chicago is a pivotal transportation and commerce hub, which amplifies its strategic significance. The city's central location provides essential connectivity through extensive rail, air, and roadway networks, facilitating the movement of goods and people across the nation. This intricate web of transportation networks not only supports domestic commerce, but also links Chicago to global trade routes, underscoring its economic importance on a broader scale. Beyond its logistical advantages, Chicago's status as a significant population hub cannot be overstated. With a metropolitan area that houses over 9 million residents, the Windy City is the third most populous city in the United States. This dense population makes a critical urban zone where an attack could result in unparalleled human casualties and social disruptions. The sheer number of inhabitants underscores the potential for a devastating impact on the human dimension should the unthinkable occur. Furthermore, Chicago boasts a diverse and robust economy encompassing sectors such as finance, technology, manufacturing, and education. The city's financial sector is particularly noteworthy, with Chicago Board of Trade and the Chicago Mercantile Exchange playing prominent roles in the economic landscape. The destruction of these financial institutions would reverberate through the global economy, showcasing how a targeted strike could have far-reaching consequences. In addition to economic and population factors, Chicago is home to numerous critical infrastructures, including energy grids, water supply systems, and healthcare facilities. The city's energy grid, a complex system comprising multiple power plants, substations, and transmission lines, is vital for the functioning of both local and regional areas. Disruptions to this grid could cascade into widespread power shortages, affecting millions and hampering emergency response effort. Moreover, Chicago's status as an educational and cultural beacon adds another layer of significance. With world-renowned institutions such as the University of Chicago and Northwestern University, the city contributes to scientific research, innovation, and cultural enrichment. The loss of these intellectual and cultural assets would represent a profound blow to societal advancement and heritage. 5. Houston. Houston is an influential city in the United States, renowned for its crucial role in the energy sector and its significance as an economic powerhouse. Often referred to as the energy capital of the world, Houston houses the headquarters of numerous major petroleum and energy companies. This concentration of energy infrastructure makes it a critical node in the nation's energy supply chain, including the production, refinement, and distribution of oil and gas. The city's strategic importance is further underscored by its extensive network of pipelines and its proximity to the Gulf of Mexico, serving as a key port for energy exports. And this centrality in the energy sector also translates into Houston's importance to the U.S. economy. The energy industry not only directly supports thousands of jobs in the city, but also facilitates economic activity across a broad spectrum, from engineering and manufacturing to banking and legal services. Furthermore, the Houston Ship Channel, one of the busiest waterways in the United States, plays a critical role in global trade, bolstering the city's economic reach. The port of Houston ranks first in the nation in international waterborne tonnage handled and second in total cargo tonnage, making it an integral part of the national supply chain and economy. Given its prominence, Houston is a plausible high-value target in scenarios involving international conflict, including potential Russian nuclear strategies. The destruction of Houston's energy infrastructure would significantly impact not only the local economy, but also the national and global energy markets. Strike on Houston could lead to disruptions in energy supplies, causing economic turmoil worldwide. Moreover, such an attack would ripple through other sectors dependent on energy, including transportation, manufacturing, and even residential power supplies, underscoring Houston's critical role in everyday life. The city's economic importance extends beyond just energy. Houston is home to the Texas Medical Center, the world's largest medical complex, which attracts patients globally and contributes significantly to advances in medical research and healthcare. The Technological and biomedical advances from the Texas Medical Center have far-reaching implications, making it another strategic target within Houston. Additionally, Houston serves as a cultural and educational hub, with institutions like the University of Houston and Rice University contributing to the city's intellectual and cultural landscape. The diverse industrial and economic landscape of Houston, combined with its cultural and educational significance, makes it a symbol of American prosperity and resilience, further underscoring its potential value as a target in geopolitical conflicts. For Norfolk. Norfolk, Virginia holds a central location for the U.S. Navy, making it one of the most significant strategic military hubs in the country. This city hosts Naval Station Norfolk, the largest naval base in the world, which plays a crucial role in the United States maritime operations. It is home to a vast armada of aircraft carriers, submarines, destroyers, and other warships, as well as thousands of military personnel who operate and maintain these vessels. Additionally, Norfolk houses key command centers and critical infrastructure essential for the Navy's worldwide missions. The strategic military importance of Norfolk cannot be underestimated. In times of conflict, the base would serve as a vital launching pad for naval operations across the Atlantic, making it a linchpin in U.S. defense strategy. It also supports various combat and logistics operations, ensuring that naval forces can be rapidly deployed and sustained in different theaters of operation. Moreover, the presence of advanced communication networks and intelligence systems makes Norfolk an indispensable node for military coordination and planning. Given its immense military significance, Norfolk is undoubtedly a prime target for adversaries seeking to weaken U.S. naval capabilities. In the unfortunate end of a nuclear conflict, striking Norfolk would cripple the operational readiness of the U.S. Navy, potentially shifting the balance of power in favor of the aggressor. The disruption of logistics support and command functions would have far-reaching consequences, jeopardizing national security and the ability to project power globally. 3. Los Angeles. Los Angeles, California stands as a pivotal target in any hypothetical scenario involving a Russian nuclear strike on the United States. Serving as a key economic and cultural hub, Los Angeles is home to a diverse population and a plethora of significant infrastructures that contribute immensely to the nation's economy and international standing. With landmarks like Hollywood, Los Angeles International Airport lacks, and the Port of Los Angeles, the city is not just a cultural beacon, but also a logistical and economic powerhouse. The metropolitan area of Los Angeles boasts a population exceeding 4 million people, making it one of the most densely populated urban centers in the world. This substantial population density would undoubtedly elevate the human cost of any nuclear attack, magnifying its devastating impact. Furthermore, the architectural landscape of Los Angeles, featuring skyscrapers, sprawling neighborhoods, and iconic cultural venues, makes it a prime target to inflict maximum disruption and upheaval. Economically, Los Angeles contributes significantly to the United States GDP through various industries, including entertainment, technology, manufacturing, and international trade. Hollywood, often referred to as the entertainment capital of the world, generates billions of dollars annually through film, television, and music productions. The financial ramifications of disrupting such a crucial sector could ripple outward, affecting global markets and economies. Los Angeles also houses key military installations, adding another layer of strategic importance. Facilities like the Los Angeles Air Force Base play a vital role in national defense and aerospace operations, making them critical assets that adversaries might aim to neutralize in a first strike scenario. The Port of Los Angeles, one of the busiest ports in the United States, serves as a major gateway for international trade, handling millions of containers each year. Disrupting the operations of this port would severely impact supply chains, not just domestically, but globally, causing economic paralysis and shortages of essential goods. New York City. New York City is not only one of the world's most iconic metropolises, but also a major financial center, which makes it a significant target in the context of U.S. national security. The city is home to Wall Street, the headquarters of many multinational corporations, banks, and the New York Stock Exchange, an epicenter of global finance. The economic implications of targeting such a hub would be catastrophic, potentially crippling the economy and sending shockwaves through financial markets worldwide. Additionally, New York City's high population density further underscores its vulnerability. With over 8 million residents within its relatively compact geography, the human toll in the event of a nuclear strike would be devastating. This concentration of people also means that the city's infrastructure is highly interconnected. Damage to communication networks, transportation systems, and power grids would likely result in immediate and widespread chaos. Politically, New York City hosts the United Nations headquarters, adding another layer of strategic importance. A strike here could be perceived as an affront not just to the United States, but to the international community at large, making it a high-stakes target on the geopolitical stage. Furthermore, targeting New York City could have significant psychological ramifications. As one of America's most recognizable cities, an attack would evoke memories of prior attacks and significantly impact national morale. The cultural importance of New York, with its wealth of landmarks, including the Statue of Liberty, Central Park, and Times Square, means that the symbolic loss would resonate deeply across the nation. Washington, D.C. stands as the political and administrative hub of the United States, making it a prime target in any theoretical nuclear conflict. As the nation's capital, it houses pivotal government institutions, including the White House, the United States Capitol, the Pentagon, and the Supreme Court. This concentration of political power and symbolic significance underscores its vulnerability and strategic importance in scenarios of heightened tensions or threats of nuclear warfare. The White House serves as the residence and primary workplace for the President of the United States, epitomizing executive authority in the federal government. Any attack on Washington would inevitably aim to incapacitate the president and their advisors, to disrupt national leadership and decision-making processes. The potential decapitation of executive leadership could severely hamper the United States' ability to respond effectively to a nuclear strike. Adjacent to the White House lies the United States Capitol, home to the legislative branch of the government, including the Senate and the House of Representatives. The Capitol is not only a symbol of American democracy, but also a critical center for legislative functions. A strike here would aim to decimate the legislative process, paralyzing lawmaking capabilities and further destabilizing the country's governance. The Pentagon, located just outside Washington in Arlington, Virginia, serves as the headquarters of the Department of Defense. Its destruction would disrupt military command and control structures, weakening the United States' defense mechanisms and operational response capabilities. Given the Pentagon's role in planning and executing defense strategies, an attack on this facility would aim to cripple the nation's military readiness and its ability to conduct coordinated defense operations. Moreover, Washington, D.C. is home to the Supreme Court, embodying the judicial branch of the government. An assault on this institution would not only be a symbolic attack on the rule of law, but would also aim to create legal chaos, undermining the judicial framework that supports the constitutional integrity of the nation. Beyond its political and administrative roles, Washington, D.C. has a dense population, and any nuclear strike would result in catastrophic loss of life and long-term environmental fallout. The city is also a center for international diplomacy, featuring numerous embassies and international organizations. An attack here would have global ramifications, signaling a broader threat to international stability. In essence, Washington, D.C.'s concentration of political power, military command, and symbolic significance make it an unparalleled target in the context of nuclear threat scenarios. The terrifying prospect of a nuclear strike on the nation's capital encapsulates the broader dangers and profound consequences of nuclear warfare, emphasizing the importance of diplomatic efforts and international treaties aimed at nuclear disarmament and global security. The sobering reality of nuclear threats highlights the importance of strategic locations like Los Angeles, New York City, and Washington, D.C. These cities are not only vital to the economic, political, and military fabric of the United States, but also hold significant symbolic value that could influence global stability. The catastrophic consequences of an attack on any of these metropolises underscore the urgent need for robust national security measures and ongoing diplomatic efforts to mitigate the risks of nuclear conflict. What are your thoughts on the importance of these cities in the context of national security? Leave your comments below. We would love to hear your perspectives. If you found this video informative, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content on critical global issues.